Hey, hello there. Dr. Steve Hoffman here, founder of the Core Wellness Institute and creator of the Reverse Crossed Posture Syndrome Now functional training course. And today I'm excited to share with you that enrollment is now opening again, and we're going to be doing some different things with it this time around. That's very exciting. It's going to save you a lot of money and make things less overwhelming, more chunked down, and easy to implement and integrate into your life. So let's get started. First of all, if you've been here, if you're here now, then you've probably been through some of my hundreds of videos and blog posts I've been publishing online since 2008 about how to do proper posture correction. Number one, because I am a chiropractor by trade, but I don't like to see people over and over again for the same problem, so I teach them how to move their body, hold their body against gravity, how to eat correctly, how to think correctly, to reduce stress, so they don't have these same problems over and over and over again. So my goal is to create an independent patient and client and student versus someone who says, "Fix me, doc, just give me an adjustment." So that's where all this started. So what I did is, back in 2010, I started a program in the office where I did just that, to help people reverse all of the stressful tension in their life from their movement patterns, posture patterns, thought patterns, and diet patterns. And I put it in a full program in the office, and that's what is now the course. Okay? So, but what is it designed to fix? Just in case you're coming into this new, I'll do a quick review of the whole idea here, okay? The idea is that any kind of stress draws us into patterns, draws our joints and muscles out of alignment in a predictable pattern. So, stress, okay? Stress is number one, and that creates cross posture syndrome, deep core amnesia. Okay, I'm not going to go deeply into what all that means, but it's the classic pattern. Tightness here, basically an inward rotation of the legs and tightness around the hips causes hip pain, hip dysfunction. Hip arthritis generally is caused by this imbalance of muscles that is brought on by stress. And it's all a folding in. It's a very closed posture. It's a protection posture. And we have to stay open as long as we can so our joints can be in balance and we can move efficiently and we can keep doing the things we love for as long as we want to do them. Okay? So that's what cross posture is. And it's, again, very predictable. And I've created a program to reverse those specific predictable patterns. Everybody's got them to a degree, okay? Especially the upper cross and the forward head. Okay? I'm susceptible to that too. And I always have to work. If I didn't know these things, I would be like this, and I would be in more pain than I currently am, which is, I feel pretty darn good. You know. So anyway, stress, cross posture syndrome, and that also creates kind of an amnesia of your original deep core system that you developed as baby. This ability to create nice, good pressure and to breathe correctly around your center. And that creates stability, that creates power, that creates spring, that creates lightness in your life. Okay? That's deep core amnesia, and we are here to reawaken your deep core. Our goal here is to fix your posture, find your core, and free yourself from pain. Very simple process here. And we do that, remember, this stress is not just, it can be pain, it can be mental, emotional stress, it can be nutritional stress, it can be sugar up and down, it can be that you're just toxic with environmental chemicals, and that's causing stress. It can be adrenal stress from years and years of family issues, relationship issues, whatever. It doesn't matter. It all has this exact same effect, and that is to draw you down and close you down and put you in protection. And that's when you're on your way down into the downward spiral of unhealthy aging. So whenever you have these imbalances, then we get movement pattern dysfunction. So if we're moving, if we're in this pattern, we try to lift our arm, and our shoulder blade isn't in the right place for your shoulder to work correctly. Therefore, you overload your neck. Trigger points, headache, TMJ. Okay, same thing down low. If you have a tightness if you sit a lot and you've spent a lot of time at a computer over your whole life, and you have tightness in the kind of the front of the hips, then when you walk, you can't get through your hips correctly, and you overload your back. So you end up with back pain, stenosis, disc problems, all that kind of crazy stuff. So all of these are conditions. Okay, we don't treat the condition, we treat the dysfunction, and the dysfunction lies with stress and fixing postural issues and getting to the root of what caused the stress to begin with. So that's the idea, that's what we do. So movement pattern dysfunction. So you have movement pattern dysfunction, that causes damage to your tissues, eventually causes damage to your tissues. This is the strained ligament, this is the broken bone, this is the fascia that gets tied up in knots and doesn't allow you to move correctly. You get damage to the tissue, and that eventually will cause pain. Okay? Pain is also in your brain. So even after tissue heal, you can injure your tissue from this pattern, and the tissue will heal with scar tissue. And even after the tissues heal, you still have pain in your brain that needs to be released and rewired, and that's what we do. Okay, we fix the overload that's causing the damage, and that's at the root of the pain. If this happens and you don't reverse it, then the pain just goes back up, causes more stress, and now you're in a loop. So our goal here is to break the loop and get you, again, fix your posture, find your core, and free yourself from pain. Simple enough. And we do it respecting a neurodevelopmental model. It's not a man-made program where we just tell you, okay, do 10 reps of this exercise, and 10 reps, take this, pull it up like this. Okay? Those are man-made exercises. We're going to get in and give you specific imagery that you used as a baby as you developed your upright posture. So it happens very naturally and organically and unforced. So that's kind of the way it happens. Okay? That's the idea. And we're here and my goal with this new release is to simplify the program, chunk it down, make it more integratable into your life. So that's what I'm going to do. So we do that with the course, right? The Reverse CPS Now course. This is like I said, the original program we did in the office. We did it with a trial of 30 people, and then I turned it into a 12-week program where each week they got, they did 3 times a week. They did a circuit of exercises, the same ones you're going to get in the modules. Okay, there's modules. There's a getting started module. There's a core concepts module where you learn all of the basic language. We're going to be talking about different language. We're going to be talking about push away phenomenon and spiraling and anti-gravity posture, and there's different language to learn in this system. So that's where the core concepts are. Okay, how the push away phenomenon, how to feel lightness, how the power of pressure, intra-abdominal pressure. All these are words we'll be using over and over again that you probably never ever heard in a training environment or even in a physical therapy environment, at your chiropractor, at your medical doctor, at your osteopath. Brand new stuff coming out of Eastern Europe. Okay, well, the last 10 years, that's brand new to medical science, right? So you get the core concepts, and then there's there's detailed exercise instruction. Okay, detailed exercise instruction, so you learn how to do the movements without hurting yourself. Very detailed instruction. Each one of them has a downloadable video and a downloadable PDF, so you can print it out. This can be totally offline if you want it to be, which is very cool. I did originally have it all packaged up, but it got too big. It was like 22 CDs, 10 DVDs, a 100-page spiral notebook and all this kind of stuff, and I would have to charge hundreds and hundreds of dollars for that, and I wanted to make it more affordable. That's why I put it online. And with the way we're moving now towards being able to consume content from the internet on our televisions, then this is the obvious way to go. So you have the detailed exercise instruction. And each one has a mini circuit. That means I take the exercise that you learned in the module, and I put them in a nice, easy mini circuit so you can consume them. They're like 12 to 20 minutes long, and you can implement these exercises. You can do one mini circuit for every day for a week, and then do the next one, and then you can kind of put them into your life as you see fit, as they fit into your schedule. Okay, mini circuit. What else is mini circuit? Well, Each one of the modules also has a Q&A highlights from when I first originally created the course. I answered a lot of questions, and that you can access those Q&A highlights there as well. So additionally, during this process, this is learning. This is the exercises. This is the kind of the core piece of the puzzle. But also each week, I gave them a therapeutic lifestyle change action guide. Okay, and again, this was a 12-week program, so there's 12 action guides. One thing about movement, one thing about nutrition, and one thing about mindset each week to focus on, so you didn't get overwhelmed by trying to make all these changes at once. So those are PDFs, again, downloadable, printable, and you can put them in your own manual package if that's how you like to roll. Okay. And then lastly, the other part of that program was we got together each week we did the 10 core secrets to an energetic and pain-free life. Each week we covered a different path or process in your body. One week we went over stress and how that affects your body and how to handle it. One for detoxification. One for energy production. How do you how do you make energy in your body, and how do you optimize that? So each one of these was a 90-minute lecture that I have recorded. Okay. And so each one of these also has some simple things to take action on for these as well. So that is those are your 10 core secrets. Okay, also included in this course, if you purchase this as an independent study, take it along with you wherever you want to go. You'll also have access to the resource center, and that gives you where to find the rocker board that I use in the tools aren't necessary, but they help. Okay, they're all low tech, inexpensive tools like boards, bands, a ball, simple things like that. Right, inexpensive, low tech tools that you can get, sort of foam roll, kind of things like that. You can find out what kind I recommend, where I get them. You can with direct links to purchase them if you wish. There's a guide on how to find a practitioner in your area who does similar things as me. Okay, there's recommended books, recommended movies, nutrition, diet guides, all kinds of. It's a wealth of information for your resource guide. Now, that course, in and of itself, like I said, originally when I did this, people were going through paying $2,000 for this 12-week course. And no, I'm not. This is since I've taken it and put it into digital format. I'm not going to charge you $2,000 for this. Okay, and I had it at as much as $500. And what recently I've chosen to do is to reach more people, to serve better, serve more efficiently, serve more consistently. So this currently the course, if you want to just purchase it today, it's only one payment of $247. There should be a button below that gives you that option. Okay, when you do that, you take it, download everything, go to the woods somewhere, and you've got it. Okay, and you don't need my help. You don't want the hand holding. You don't want to ask me questions. You don't need to interact and all that kind of stuff. You just want the material. It's yours. $247. Now, here's the next thing. Here is the new exploration and experiment. This is a new beta program. Okay, this is a new core membership coaching program where we will further help you integrate these things into your life more effectively. Here's how it's going to work. With the core membership, and actually I'm looking for a new name, and that's where this is kind of a beta program where you'll be able to help me kind of decide what to call it and how to organize it. But we're going to start out with each month you're going to get new information from me, new content. So this is going to make it living and breathing. First of all, there's going to be practical, healthy living integration. Fly. These are fly sessions. It's time for us to fly. PHLI. Practical, healthy living integration. We're going to pick out some pieces of mindset, movement, and nutrition principles that are in the course And we're going to give you a concise thing to focus on how to practically integrate it into your life, to create the habit, to create new patterns, because it's all about reprogramming. Okay? So that's the fly session. There'll be a new one every month. Okay? There'll be a new one every month. The other thing, we're going to do Q&A spotlight. Okay? We're going to do Q&A. Everyone take one or two questions that have been really important to answer and that will help the community at large. I'm going to focus in on that one piece of the puzzle, and we're going to answer those questions, and that'll be video. And so we're just going to focus in on that. We're going to take little pieces. So even if you get this, okay, even if you get this, and you don't have time to get through all of this information, right? You just haven't gone through it. Just by doing the monthly program, you will get little nuggets that will give you way more than the benefit of what you're going to be paying for this. Next, we have each month I'll be doing something live. That means you'll have access to me. We'll have a live coaching program where you can ask me anything. We'll probably go over some of the things we talked about in the fly and the Q&A spotlight, but mostly I'm there to help you and support you and answer your questions in a group coaching format. Okay, this would be a group coaching web session every month, me and you, live. Last but certainly not least is community, and I'm just gonna we'll just call that the big C, right? Community. That means you have access. The comments will be open. You can ask questions and make comments in the comments on the site. And also, we have created a brand new Facebook group that's private that you can all you can do is just send a request to join. We approve you, and you're in the site. Okay, you're in the Facebook group. I know not everybody uses Facebook, but we're going to be using that kind of when we announce new content. We'll send out an email, but we'll also put it up on Facebook and maybe get some conversation started there. And it's a great place to just see that you're not alone, right? You're not alone. You want to. Other people are out there doing this, and I looked at my course, at my member database the other day, and I think we had 888 students in there. Okay. Now, of course, not everybody's on Facebook right now. I think we're hovering just under 100 people, but this is a community. There's a lot of people doing this, so you are not alone, and this is a way to come together as a community and get this done. Okay. And here's the very, very, very cool thing. So you don't have to when you join this. This is this beta group, this charter membership for this. It's called the Core Member Program now. Okay. It's going to be a $47 a month program. Okay? So it's a monthly membership. That's like $1.30 a day, right? For a cup of coffee, for the price of a cup of coffee, you're going to get all of this stuff, and I'm going to help you change your life and make your life better every single month, and I'm going to be there to support you live every month as well. But for just the charter members, okay, for this, we're going to do a limited enrollment period here for charter membership. We're going to go down, and you can still get the charter price. You can get the charter beta price of only $30 a month. So that's all it takes to start today and get all of this. You're still welcome to do the independent study if you want to take it and run. But when you join the $30 a month program, then you have access to this whole course as long as you remain a member. And if $1 a day isn't worth it to you for what I'm going to provide for you, then I don't deserve your money. Please cancel. And that you can cancel anytime. There's no contracts. This isn't like you have to get in and do this for 6 months. Get in there and try it. Trust me, I'm ready to explore. I'm ready to have fun. I'm ready to share more, right? I think I did a recent YouTube video where I said I've been holding back too much. I'm constantly learning, constantly taking in information and I have not been sharing it. And so that's my goal now, is to share more. And that's the goal with this program, is to light a fire under my behind to share more and do more for you. Because that's what we're here for. If I can help you feel more energetic and a little lighter in your step and help you be able to do what you want to do as long as you want to do. If you want to be able to travel, you want to be able to go fishing with your kids or grandkids, or you want to be able to garden, you want to be able to still play golf. You want to do those things that give life meaning for you. You want to help serve. You know, you can't serve other people if you're in pain or if you're tired all the time. So this is your opportunity to get on track, and I'm there to be with you to go through this whole process, and I'll be there every month for you. And all it takes is $30 right now, so you have your choice. Independent study, take it and run, you got everything you need, or do a 30-day trial with the core membership, and I'll be there for you. We'll do this together, okay? That's it, guys. All you have to do now is choose your option and click the button below, and I'll see you on the inside one way or the other. Bye-bye.